Hi, Kathy here from Kathy's Cute Creations. So now we're on week 3, so you should have this paper printed out. And it's X's. That's what we're going to do. And if you've looked at your paper, they are all half square triangles. So all of your squares are 5.5 inches. You got 4 different colors. This is what you should have now, these 4 colors. And you need to make sure that you're mixing and matching them correctly so that you can create this color that's going on down here. Because see the way the whites are compared to the other? That's what you're looking for. So the first thing that it says that we have to do is we have to pair up. And it's 4 pairs of squares. So I've kept my coding on it. Well, everybody has already memorized that the A is the white. So you're going to take your A, and you got 12 of them, all right? And you're going to take them, and you're going to make pairs of 4. So you're matching your A and your C, and there's only 4 C's. So we're going to do that first. Now remember, in the last 2 videos ago, we did the stitching all the way around the square right here. Remember that? And then we cut it so that we could make 4. We're doing the same thing this time, okay? So let's go ahead and get that marked. I mean, not marked, but let's go ahead and pin it, because you know I pin it in 2 places before I sew it. So let's do that. So let me give you a preview of what we did the last time. Now we're doing it 1/4 inch. I'm still using the same pink color. Now, and I'm going straight off. And then reline it back up. Of course, if you want to chain stitch, you know you guys can do that. Just do down one side, the other, and then the 3rd side and the 4th. This is how you do it if you chain stitch it. I'm going to show you here. Colors if you want to match up all your colors and do it. I just matched up these first 4 for you. And then cut these apart, and now you have 4. And the directions say we're going to cut it twice, so make sure your ruler is bigger than the fabric. As you get your blocks done, you're going to cut them, so make sure your ruler comes off here and there. Oh, now let me get my table here. I don't have to pick it up. I just pick up my ruler, turn the table, lay my ruler back down. And then there's 4 of them right there. And that's what I'm going to do with all of them. So the next set that you're going to do, it says you're going to take your A, which is 4 of these, and you can divide these up right now if you want to. There's 4 and 4, and I got the 4 here. And then it wants 4 F's, which are the polka dot. And it wants it with the A's. And it wants 4 pairs of G's, which is this here. With the A's. Then it wants you to take the F's, which were these, and the G's. So these are F's and these are G's, and they want you to pair these 4 together, like that. So you've got 4 sets total, the set that I just made, and these 3 sets, and we're going to sew them all together. So all I'm going to do is pair them all up, one at a time. Move this out of the way. Right sides together, don't forget. And like, if you want, you can pin them, because I'm going to pin them all. And then I'm just going to do them all assembly line, just like I did a minute ago with those other 4. Okay, so hopefully you can see this, and I'm just going to chain stitch them one at a time. And I'm going to do just like I did before. I'm going to go straight off of here, grab another one, and keep doing it. Cut them all apart, and then you're just going to go down the other side and just continue until they're all finished, and then we will cut them all apart. Here's what you should have done after you have them all sewn together. And now we have to make them 3 inches a piece. So they've all got to be cut down to 3 inches. So that we can put it together. So let me show you how to use the block lock and a ruler, a regular ruler if you don't have a block lock. There won't be much trimming because when I put my ruler on top of that, I've only got 3.5 right here, or well, almost 3 and geez, I don't know what I got there, but anyway, we're going to be taking about a half off. So let's see if it'll even do a half. All right, so the 3.5 mark, I'll have to trim a little bit right here, but I can go ahead and trim that. Let me do that. And I've stuck my frosted here is right down that seam, so it's locked on the block. And like I said, if you look at that, it's good on this side. It just needs a little bit on that side. I mean, excuse me, it needs a little bit right here on this side. Not much. Let's see if it looks like it when I turn it here. Well, it doesn't like to be turned at all, does it? Because here's my 3.5 mark. Well, here we go, right there. See, it's just barely a little bit. I had my ruler backwards. So let's just take off this little bit here and this in with the dog ear. All right. That's that one. Now let's just pull another color here. Did I go small enough? Let me see. Oh no, I made it bigger than 3. Didn't I just say 3 inches? Let's double check here. Oh yeah, whoops. I didn't take enough off. It's 3 inches. What the heck did I take? Let me see what I took. I thought I took down to 3. Oh no, I took 3.5. All right, so we got to go down to 3. Well, now I know it'll go down to 3 because it's already trimmed up. Okay. And let's get it on the lines. There we go. Okay. So it's a 3-inch square. Boy, I tell you, that's a little bitty thing. I don't think I have a 3-inch square. Check that out. All right, let's do 3 inches with the regular ruler now. You're going to take your 90-degree mark right here, and you're going to put it on the seam. And then I'm going to trim, because I always trim a little bit off of the top and the bottom. Or the side, actually, not the top and the bottom. The side and the top, or the side and the bottom. And then turn it. Put it back down on there. We're going down to the 3. Make sure it's on the line. And then you do it like that. And that's it. And here's these 2 blocks right there. Okay, so just cut them all down to 3 inches squared. And there you go. There's 2 of them. All right, after all of that work, here's what you're going to end up with. 4 little piles of 3-inch squares. And now we're going to put the rows together, and there's 4 rows. And the row 1, they say that we're going to press the seams to the right. So row 2 would be to the left, row 3 would be to the right, and row 4 would be also to the left. So let's begin. This is what it's going to look like when it's laid out. I got 1 square laid out, and the other 3 are piled up right here. So let me go ahead and sew a row. I just ran upstairs from downstairs. Somebody was trying to steal the antenna off the car. Jesus, the world we live in. Anyway, so I'm going to do row by row. There'll be 4 rows. And like I already read on the directions, I think the top one goes to the right, and then the rest will go left, right, left, right. So let me get this pinned so we can get it sewn together. Here's my first row, and the way that I'm going to sew it, and it's going to be this whole square, is I'm going to sew these 2 together, then these 2 together, and then after I've got them sewn, I'll sew the 2 together. So let's get it pinned first. And if you're, when you go to match this up, if the 2 pieces of fabric that you ironed are going in the same direction, then you need to decide on which one you want to move, because it needs to be going opposite directions in order for this thing to nestle. Let's see, am I sewing it right? Okay. I need to put this direction. There we go. I went to sew this earlier and I did it wrong. There we go. Okay. Now because it's off a little here, I'm going to do 3 pins on that one. And then I need to do, see how the red one's that way? It needs to go the opposite direction so that it nestles. And then before I sew this, I'm going to go like that. So the A and the A is up there, which is correct. And the A and the A are up here, which is correct. That's what I'm keeping track of. This is C, this is F, this is G, this is C. I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to chain stitch these two. When I was working earlier, my light went out. I'm going to go ahead and chain stitch these. Now I ironed my corner because it was acting up. Let's see if it'll work this time around. It did not want to go through there. There we go. I just need to make it a little bit stiffer with iron. I guess it was wrinkled a little bit. Okay, let's hope this one doesn't do it because that's pretty thick too. Just took that out. There we go. Now I'm going to cut them apart, open them up. This is the right side and this is the left side. Now we're going to pin them together and they will nestle. So you want to make sure that it's nestled. And you don't want to put your pin up here because your needle is going to go about right there. Let me see if I can get this in the camera here. So you don't want to put your pin, you don't want to put this pin up here because that's too close to the very beginning and it won't catch. That's why I always go back a little bit. And then it's going to be your choice whether you want to split this in the middle because of the bulk that's down here, or take it right or left, and it's probably going to have to be split when it comes time to do the other end and match it up. When it gets matched, for example, when it's opened and this gets attached to something else, we're probably not going to want to go to the right or the left. You're going to probably want to open it all the way up. Right now at this point I'm just going to go ahead and I'm just going to nestle these because I can always open that up even though I've nestled these. Now both ends are going to the right. I'll show you here. See, the fabric's going same direction, so I need to move one of them. I'm going to take this one here and nestle that. Now this end, if you want to put your pin way up here, like right here, you could put your pin way up here if you want to, because it's not going to be a problem with this. The only reason that I'm coming this far over is so that this doesn't get caught in the machine when it comes across here. Now I'm going to go ahead and put extra pins in. And be careful, this is your bias right along this strip here. I'm going to sew this, and it's going to take care of our top row. now it caught that fabric there. I'll take both my pins out. And there we go. Oh, for heaven's sakes. Woo, my day's not going too good today. Jeez, Suey. Oh my gosh, I can't believe I did that. All right, here comes the seam ripper. That's when you want to be live, because then somebody could have texted and go, wait, you're doing it wrong. Okay, so I'm going to redo it. Oh my goodness gracious. Okay, so AA is up here. So these two pieces get put together. See, y'all didn't know you was watching Comedy Hour here. Oh my goodness. All right, let's do this again. See, I even make myself laugh when I sew. Oh my gosh. Lordy, lordy. Okay. Alrighty, now that I got that pinned, let's try it again. Now I got it right. There you go. Alrighty, so I'm going to do the next one the same exact way. So these are the first two on the right, and these are the two on the left. Now I have my picture up here on the table because I want to make sure that I'm getting it correctly. So what I'm looking at on my picture is, this is F, A, F, G, F, G, G, A. And that is correct. Now I just don't make them into a square. And keep in mind that rectangles will be all right. So I'm going to do this very next one. And then you guys can complete yours. And these don't have any nestling going on. At least these two don't. Now chain stitch these. Let's start here. There we go. Oops, my thread came unthreaded. Huh. I don't know why I did that. Oh, the whole thing didn't get done. All right, let's see if my thread will work. Okay. Let's try it again. I don't know what happened. Now it's got all those holes in it. I probably don't need any pins. Let's go a little closer here. This is the left because the A is on the outer side. That's how I keep that straight. And let's see, when it comes to nestling, this is going to work. So it's going to nestle really nice right here. This has turned out to be a really pretty block. I like the way the shapes came out in this. You know, you can do so many things with a half square triangle. You could sit down and do endless configurations. Make up your own. And of course, you know, the colors really change it too. And there is the second one. Now you guys go ahead and do the third and fourth row, and then we're going to pin them together. It's sitting here and it's all ironed, and so that went to the right side, this one went to the left side, the right side, that's the way it got ironed, and the left side. I'm going to take these two and I'm going to pin them across the top, and I'm going to take these two and pin them, and that's how I'm going to sew them, so that I have these 4 will become 2, and then I will pin the next 2 and sew it together. Before I sew it, it looks like this, and I'm going to chain stitch it, and I have opened, as you can tell on this one here, I went ahead and split it open. Wherever you feel that it's too bulky for your machine to go through, go ahead and open it up. And now I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to chain stitch these 2, and then when I'm finished, I'm going to pin them together to create the entire block. And I'm not going fast, I'm trying to take my time. And if you need to help your sewing machine get through the bulkiness, you can pull a little bit on your fabric. You're giving a little bit of a tug. You're not pulling it really hard. Just a little bit to help it out, because the machine is trying to pull it for you. I'm going to cut it apart and take a look at it. And it looks nice. Now I'm going to match it up with the paper. Let's back it up here. So the paper says AC, so I know I have these correct because this is F. And then it goes this way. Nope, it goes this way. And then what you're looking at is all the white is on the outsides here. The top two. Back you up a little bit more. Make sure it's all in the picture. So you have white, 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 white. Same across the top up here. White, 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 white. And it does the same exact thing on the sides. So it's white, 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 and over here, white, 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 and then your colors are on the inside. So you're going to have them going diagonally like this for your star. So I'll put it up a little bit here like it's sewn together. So it'll look like that when it's finished. So we're just going to pin these two right here. Pin them together, and then we'll go from there. Now, if you notice, here's a blue line. I took my friction pin and marked right above where these two intersections of threads meet so that I don't nip off the corner there. So as long as I stay on this line, I don't take anything off. That's the way I mark it so that I don't clip off the tips. And you can do that too. Just do it before you sew it. Now to finish this block, let's see if everything works out right. This is where you want to take a look at all yours. Here's our week 3 block. The X's, which is considered the kisses, I believe. I hope you liked this video. Give it a thumbs up if you did. And I will see you next week, the 27th, which means the month is almost totally gone, for the assembly of these 3 blocks. 1, 2, and 3. If you haven't subscribed and you want to, go ahead, click on the little bell, give me a like, and thank you, Fort Worth Fabric Studios, for this Love Supreme Mystery Quilt Along. Take care, everybody. Bye-bye.